Yo, this is Kinger and I'm coming to you guys live and direct. Y'all see the title, man. This is how I feel about the situation. I feel as though at the end of the day, this guy has taken time out and he missed his target trying to shut me down, but also they didn't dig that he's been making a fool of them the whole time. See, his whole thing been media run from the jump. Ever since he went broke, went in debt, his thing was media run. So he figured he'd deal with individuals that'll help his, media go. I believe he's the one that made Game go at Meek. If you think about it and you look at it, he may be the one that actually went at Meek, wanted to go at Meek, but then had a heart at the time, so he put Game out there. Seeing Meek didn't even respond to that nonsense. And what he do, he started trying to get some type of fame off of it. And I'm pretty sure mentioning Meek name, he has gotten some fame from Meek haters that may have wanted to do business and things of this nature. We get an understanding of this going on in our community. But listen why King Ernie is here. King Erna is here to make sure our community has honor. First, the youth. We want to make sure the youth is doing what? The right thing, making the right steps to get out the street without being an individual that's not holding themselves accountable. You don't go to jail or lock yourself up or start locking up people because you want to change your life. You go ahead and you take the steps of changing your life and you never go back in that direction again. You don't become a civilian, but you become an individual that understand and know both sides of the law. Now, for the most part, I see that my groups, my rooms be full of honorable men. So I'm going to start kind of running it myself because a lot of times my co-host Leek Moss, he has a family, so he be busy. And then I don't really have nobody else that I can honestly put as a moderator that has the time for it. So this is how it's going to go from this point on. It's going to be me restoring honor and me giving the people a better understanding. And when you deal with snakes in the grass, Wack 100 is the number one snake that you can ever refer to. Just think about something here. He takes time out to try to deceive individuals to go against one another. It's just in this case, honestly, what he was doing was just giving them up because they already had one against the grain way before him. So what he done was what most rats do, and men that secretly deal with other men. I noticed from the can that them guys always would get put out there when they going through something with a strange significant other on how they do the one-on-one male for male thing. If you ever peep it, them gizumps will put it out there. They will put that out there. Listen, that guy is sneaking doing this. Same thing with the rat. The rat does the same thing. The rat takes time out to go ahead and deal with individuals they know they don't have no honor, where people don't have an understanding that they even dealing with these individuals. They will keep it a secret. And as soon as they hear that that friend or that person called them a rat or something like that, they'll put them out. Oh, we've been doing business. Oh, we've been doing these things. Oh, no, he not my friend now. Oh, but he was my friend. So at the end of the day, you get an understanding that it always comes to the light here. It always comes to the light. Thing about it is, what are we going to do to keep that light dim? We need that light turned off. We don't need men trying to, deal with other men. We don't need women trying to deal with other women. And we know people have their own preferences. But let's do with some straight up and down thing here. Listen, we know the kids are watching. So let's go ahead and keep whatever y'all have personally going on in your bedroom a secret. That way we don't go against God's laws, rules, and honor. You know what I'm saying? Because it overrides all our honor when we go against God's honor. Now, what Wack 100 is going to continue to do now, he's going to find every and anything to get away with facing me. First, it was he didn't know me. First, he was, oh, who are you? And all this other nonsense. But then he speak on me. He knows everything about me. Now, that mind boggles me because that shows that he been was doing his homework, But to try to pretend like he's this big, you know, manager slash producer, whatever the hell he's claiming to be, he want to try to say, I don't honor the fact of this guy name is restoring honor. And that's what most of them do. You'll learn that their language begin to change. They'll say integrity before they'll say honor. The reason why they'll say integrity because they don't want to give the honor to those who has restored the honor. And I find a problem with that. I'm not going to lie to you. The reason why I got a problem with that is because you guys are support those Wack 100s and these silly Gillies and these wallo DePaulos. You guys will do that, but at the end of the day, y'all won't carry it in a respectful manner, calling them out on their wrong and their dishonor. At the end of the day, you do not, I repeat, you do not go against the grain. Wherever you're from, like I said before, I said it, I think if it might have been on YouTube. My grandmother taught me when I was raised, what goes on in the home stays in the home. Bottom line, I got an understanding of loyalty at that time. And that was way after my mother had gave me the rules and laws of honor. But when my grandmother explained it that way, it always gave me an understanding that no matter who stayed in our home, that night or that year or however long they stayed with us, whatever they done in their home, I don't care the mistakes they made outside the home that nobody knows, like in school or crime or doing things that's dishonorable that they may have asked God to forgive for. We know we didn't carry it like that. I got an honorable understanding. What goes on in the home stays in the home. So when you hear personal things like Wack 100 going ahead and going directly disrespecting Gillie, bringing up the beans in the Gillie situation, saying, "Oh yeah, they met up, didn't he this?" And then Wallo saying he ran and all that. It all gives you an understanding that they're making this stuff entertainment. We're talking about real life things that happen. Another man was ran down on by another man, and he didn't commit to try to do anything in reference to, carrying it with his honor. No fighting back, no scratching back, none of that. So that gives me the understanding that that's not a man. Men don't carry it like that. We don't let men just run up on us to do anything. We do not retreat. We defend, define, and make sure our honor is intact and make sure you're healthy. Make sure you're in, defense mode. How can you be in defense mode, stomach to your knees, and you're trying to figure out how can you breathe? And I'm not talking bad, but I got the kindest Christmas to help y'all. I got different things that'll put y'all in an honorable position, but you got to be willing to actually tap in on it. I got a whole brand new website coming. I want everybody to make sure they tune into that. This website is, how can I say it? The website is more or less a thing where once you join the website, it's going to be more or less like a group. You're going to be a part of this group. It's going to be a members only thing. And whatever you spend a month or whatever from the rip, we're going to send it to you for free. And then you can grab the rest. We'll trust you with it. Some people don't have money right now. A lot of people didn't even get their taxes. So our goal is to help out. But when we talk about game in Philadelphia, let's get an understanding that there's good game and there's bad game. I could game you up. It could be a woman. I can game her up. Look, babe, listen, we're going out this time. Be ready, blah, blah, blah. I know I ain't going out, but I wanted to spend some time with her, have a little fun before later on. She gets all ready. We have a ball. Okay, I'll see you tonight. And use a no-show. It's a cab. It's game. And that's what's going on here. Except we got a West Coast guy who is able to sell the game directly to the brothers who are giving the world the game. How could he cause all this confusion if his honor was intact?